What if I told you the NVIDIA driver you're using right now could be the reason your game feels inconsistent, even if your FPS looks high? Most players update to the latest driver, thinking it will automatically improve performance. But in reality, some drivers prioritize raw FPS, while others focus on stability. And that difference can completely change how your game feels. In this video, I tested NVIDIA's latest driver 595.97 against the community favorite 566.36 in both CS2 and Fortnite using real CapFrameX data. Every test was done on the exact same system, same hardware, same background processes, and identical in-game settings. Let's start with Counter-Strike 2 using NVIDIA driver 566.36. Right away, the first thing that stands out is the raw performance. The average FPS comes in at around 355, with a max FPS reaching over 1000. On paper, that looks insane. And even the 1% low sits at around 116 frames per second, which is decent. But here's where things get interesting. When you look at the frame time graph, you can clearly see frequent spikes throughout the run. These spikes represent moments where frame delivery is inconsistent. Even if your FPS counter looks high, these inconsistencies translate into micro-stutters during gameplay. Now looking at GPU load, it fluctuates quite a bit, moving between roughly 50% up to mid 60%. This tells us the GPU isn't being used in a perfectly stable way. At the same time, CPU total load stays relatively steady in the mid 20% to mid 30% range, which means the CPU isn't the bottleneck here, but the driver scheduling might be. Now the most important part, the stuttering tab. Stuttering is recorded at around 20.1%, with smoothness dropping to just 79.9%. That's a huge red flag. In actual gameplay, this feels like random hitching, slight input inconsistency, and moments where your aim just doesn't feel as smooth as it should. So even though this driver delivers very high FPS numbers, the overall experience is not as consistent as it looks. Now let's move to CS2 with the latest driver, NVIDIA 595.97. Here, the first thing you'll notice is that the raw FPS is lower. The average FPS drops to around 304, and the max FPS sits just under 1000. The 1% low also drops slightly to around 102 FPS. So purely from an FPS perspective, this driver looks worse. But now, look at the frame time graph. Compared to 566.36, the spikes are still present, but they are less aggressive and slightly more controlled. Frame delivery is not perfect, but it's noticeably more stable. Now looking at GPU load, it still fluctuates, but in a slightly tighter range compared to 566.36. This suggests the driver is handling GPU scheduling more consistently. CPU total load is slightly higher, sitting around mid 30% to low 40%, which could indicate better CPU-GPU coordination. Now here's the key difference, stuttering. Stuttering drops to around 14.9%, and smoothness improves to 85.1%. That's a clear improvement. In real gameplay, this translates to fewer noticeable hiccups, more consistent tracking, and a smoother overall feel, even though the FPS is lower. So in CS2, this becomes a trade-off. 566.36 gives you higher FPS, but worse consistency. 595.97 gives you lower FPS, but better stability. Now let's move to Fortnite, because this is where everything changes. Starting with NVIDIA 566.36. Immediately, the numbers are extremely strong. The average FPS comes in at around 363, with a max FPS of about 500. The 1% low sits at around 208 FPS, which is very high and indicates excellent stability. Now look at the frame time graph. This time, it's completely different from CS2. The graph is tight, clean, and very consistent, with almost no spikes. GPU load is very stable, sitting around the high 50% to low 60% range without major fluctuations. CPU total load is also stable, staying around the mid to high 30% range. And now, the most important part, stuttering. Stuttering is just 0.2%, and smoothness reaches 99.8%. That's nearly perfect. In actual gameplay, this feels extremely smooth. Movement is consistent, building feels responsive, and there are no random interruptions. This is exactly what you want from a competitive setup. Now let's test Fortnite with NVIDIA 595.97. The average FPS comes in at around 306, with a max FPS of about 459. The 1% low drops to around 154 frames per second. So right away, we're seeing lower performance across the board. Now looking at the frame time graph, it's still clean and stable, but slightly less tight compared to 566.36. GPU load is stable, but slightly lower overall, which explains the reduced FPS. CPU load is higher, sitting around the upper 40% to low 50% range, which suggests more CPU involvement. Now looking at stuttering, it's still very low at around 0.4%, with smoothness at 99.6%. So this driver is still very smooth, but not as strong as 566.36. In gameplay, it feels stable, but slightly less responsive compared to the previous driver. Now let's put everything side by side and break it down properly. In CS2, 566.36 clearly delivers higher raw performance, higher average FPS, higher max FPS, and slightly better peak numbers. But when you look deeper, the frame time graph tells a different story. More spikes, more inconsistency, and significantly higher stuttering at 20.1%. On the other hand, 595.97 sacrifices some FPS, but improves stability. Lower stuttering at 14.9%, smoother frame time behavior, and better overall consistency. So in CS2, this becomes a classic trade-off between performance and smoothness. In Fortnite, the situation completely flips. 566.36 dominates in every category. Higher average FPS, higher 1% lows, better GPU utilization, and almost perfect frame time consistency. Stuttering is almost zero at 0.2%, which makes the gameplay feel extremely smooth. 595.97, while still smooth, falls behind in performance. Lower FPS, weaker lows, and slightly less efficient GPU usage. So in Fortnite, there's no trade-off. 566.36 is clearly ahead. So what does this actually mean? It means there is no universal best driver. Some drivers are optimized for certain engines, certain workloads, and certain scheduling behaviors. In this case, 566.36 performs better in Fortnite, while 595.97 handles CS2 more consistently. And this is exactly why blindly updating drivers can sometimes hurt your performance instead of improving it. So which NVIDIA driver should you actually use? If you mainly play CS2 and care about consistency, smoother frame times, and lower stutter, 595.97 is the better option. But if you want maximum FPS and don't mind some instability, 566.36 still delivers higher raw performance. For Fortnite, the answer is much clearer. 566.36 is the better driver. It delivers higher FPS, better lows, and near-perfect smoothness. This once again proves that newer drivers are not always better, and older drivers are not always outdated. The best driver is the one that works best for your specific game. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know which driver you're using right now, and which game you want me to test next.